we are going to drop the sump. Before we do drop the sump, we shall be draining the oil. The color of the oil is somewhat still clean, which is a good sign. At the same time, I'm checking for any metal shimmer particles, and it seems good. So we're just gonna let this one drain. So once it drains, we can then drop the sump. There'll still be some oil coming through, so it is going to be a bit more messier. Since there's no oil leaks, what I think I'm gonna do to get it spot on is measure how much oil's been drained, and I'll put in the same amount of oil back in. Because normally I think it takes about 7 liters, but you can never drain the torque converters on these, so as you can see, the torque converter is in there. You can't really drain it. So what we're draining is essentially the oil that's in the sump and around those and the valve body areas. So half of it will be in the sump area and half of the oil. So there'll still be around 4 liters of oil in the torque converter. So if you really want to do a proper full change, then you'll have to do another service in another 1 to 2 months. So that will essentially replace almost all of the oil. So this is another tip when you're dropping the sump. Loosen it from the edge, and I've left like 1 bolt there. Just slowly drain it, so this avoids making a mess. Now I'm gonna put a drip tray underneath, and that way There'll be minimal mess on the floor. So now we're gonna drop off the sump. Hopefully there's minimal mess. Oh, I see. There's still some more fluid. There we go. And now that's out. What I'll do next is I'll swap it for this drip tray quickly. Also, make sure the seal, there's no seal on there. The seal should be on the sump side, which it is in this case. Now, as you can see, what you can see there is, so as you can see there, you can see the shimmer particles there. So on a transmission like this, which is meant to be lifetime, that shimmer is normal. But if you see like big chunks at the bottom of the sump, then maybe something's broken. But this one, the shimmer, the metal filings you see in there, that is normal wear and tear. So don't be concerned if you see this whilst you're doing your service. Got this new one here, genuine ZF. Pull this off, yeah? Don't put this on. You can put a bit of rubber grease, or even just normal oil, film of oil on there, and put it back on. I'm just going to use transmission oil to lube it up, and that's it. Put it back on. Make sure magnets are on there. Yeah, I mean, transfer any parts which are not on here, but I think since it's genuine, it's got most of the stuff, but always double check it. So you got the magnets, you got seal on there. Cool. Now we just fit it back on. And we're using new bolts. Alright, the old ones are corroded. I would never suggest using them if you're gonna torque them to spec. Hence, I'm using new bolts, and they will be torqued according to BMW specification. You have two types of torques, BMW and ZF as well. Because this is a plastic sump, we're going to go with 10 Newton meters on all the sump bolts. So we set this at 10 Newton meters. Right. Oopsie. That's it. We're done. So we're all done. It took about 4.5 liters of oil. I started the engine up, put the vehicle in forward reverse, and topped it up again. Just put this shield on, heat shield against the exhaust, and we are good to go on to the next bit, which is the headlamps.